Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude from Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings never give up, and I want you. And today we are back playing some more Planet Coaster here in Lucky Lakes Parks. And if you want to catch up with the entirety of the series, you could check out the playlist down below, which should be in the description. If not, you can check on the right hand side of your YouTube page or go to our page and check out Lucky Lakes Park. This is episode number 11. The first 9 episodes, I believe, or first 8 episodes are time-lapse videos with voiceovers, and after that, they're all going to be live streams with them being trimmed on down eventually once YouTube fixes that feature. So you will probably hear it from here, but just going over our park, it is the 100th anniversary of this park here for people that are new. So we have everything from development from the original center being reshaped to be more modern. We have parking, a backstage area for a couple of those, and then we have the first original ride in the park. First coaster in the park, a big woody coaster called the Big Baron. And then we have the first original rides that still do exist here in the back. And when this park was originally created, it would have been just this area here, and this would have been seating and picnic areas. Later on, they built the Baron and then the Little Baroness. Then, obviously, they redid some of these designs for this. The first themed area of the park was this log flume here, which is the Rio Grande Adventure, which is the first big budget thing built in the late 50s. Continuing, moving on, we get a budget increase over here, which is the 60s, 70s, and 80s area, getting a additional theming, trying to target kids here in the United Kingdom, where we have a few of the spinning rides here, which is the themed fantasy adventure. Unfortunately, these fell out of sync once we've loaded out the chunks too many times. Well, technically, the park's always running, but when you're far enough away, these do run off sync eventually because they were both hitting at the same spot. But this is the themed area for the kids, as well as going over to the Haunted Mansion sort of go-kart ride, which looks like Disney World. And we could have made this a little bit larger, but it is completely custom railing and everything inside here, and it is custom go-karts. Going with that 60s, 70s, 80s vibe is the Great Movie. The Great Movie, which is a movie theater here, which actually all it does is it's literally just a movie theater that just plays this video on loop. And apparently this is actually a thing in real life in Disney World, where there's actually a restaurant exactly like this. Did not know that was a thing. And then we go over to the last final area here where it kind of touches onto the movies a little bit, which is this sort of target shooting ride, which has a war thing, and then a few other things over here. Now, I don't know what happened here with this. This must have came off with our creation of the new coaster, which we are going to be working on today, which is the Mine Train. Janko, thank you so much for coming out to the chat. And if you guys have not seen the Mine Train ride, we are going to jump on this right now. But this is the Mine Train ride, and we're going to get all the way back in the back seats here. We're going to wait for this to sort of turn on and go, and then I'll explain how I am doing today. But if you missed the last stream, this is what we have done. We have a lot more work to do, so sit back, enjoy this little sneak peek getaway for the Mine Train ride. So we come on a mine train, we go through a little village, down into a mine shaft. Come on out. Nothingness here. Go back to that little village. And my favorite part is right here. We're going through this little cave. And then the ride is over. So that is the beautiful Mine Train ride. And the guys stop here, and there will be a little bit of details of them going through this wall here for this building. So I hope you enjoyed that. It is quite a popular ride. I'm not sure if we have made money off of this for lifetime purchases. Lifetime profit is $12,000, $12,700 made off of this ride. Which is awesome. I do actually want to take a look and see how these rides are doing. So the original coaster here, lifetime profit $300,000. This ride here, the Little Baroness, $61,000 in the black, or in the red, actually. Sorry. So this one, the Little Baroness, is doing very terrible, as well as the go-karts. The go-karts is doing bad not because it's not a popular ride. The go-karts are doing bad because there's just the capacity of getting people on. Potential profit per month is only $10, or not even not $9.20 profit. And then we're running off car costs. Potential profit is $9.20. That's exactly correct. But we just raised. I think we just raised these prices. So we're gonna change the price to $20 a ride for how long this is. That is not fair. But I actually went go-karting with a really good friend of mine the other day. It was a very short track. It wasn't huge, and it cost us pretty much. It was $8 a ride, and it was shorter than this, and it was probably less time than this. So that is more than fair. Now, we do not charge anybody to get inside of the park at all. There's no fee for that. No fees. Let me add the Discord and tell everyone that we are live at YouTube Live. I am doing phenomenal today, Janko. Got up in the morning, probably about 10 o'clock, or sorry, at 11 o'clock. And I just got up, talked to my friend, did some things around the house, and then I jumped on to fixing the history video. There is a history video coming out tomorrow. It is a shorts quicks, and there's also a history shorts video coming out on the 2nd. I think July 2nd is when the other one is coming out. So there'll be 2 history videos, quicks history videos coming out within a couple days of each other. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I just want to make sure that I am on the right account here. Yep. Okay, so we're going to leave this on, my phone on over here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. How are you doing, Janko Man? Okay, well, while you respond to that, what we're going to do is we are going to sort of wrap up the majority of these buildings. But I do want to have a little mining town here. So what I want to do is take our little terrain tool, and we're going to start working on the houses over here. So, yeah, that's pretty much the park. What's up, Disney? What's up, Moshe? Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I hope you guys are doing great. We are working on our beautiful mine train ride here, and we're starting to work on these little houses. Sort of, they're going to look like, they're honestly going to look something like this. I honestly would like to copy and paste these just over here. But that's the, not the exact vibe that I'm going off of, but that's kind of what I want to do here. So we're just going to start. We're going to start. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Does there need to be an interior? No. Natural wooden barren meter 4 wall. So we'll go like this, and we'll make a little house here. Just make sure everything is connected on up. Perfect. And then let's look up at some wood roofs. We'll go with the classic. My favorite tile in the entirety of the game is this one. And then we need to find some of the little triangle trim pieces, which should be here. I think it is this one. It is this one. Perfect. We'll shove that in there. We'll shove that in there. We'll throw some fake little wooden windows on this. We just got to find something that kind of looks westerny. Those look good enough. We'll throw a couple windows there. A couple windows there. And honestly, we'll grab a lantern. Oops, wrong one. We're going to go stay on wood on this. And then we'll go to our lights. Light. I think I'm actually trying to type a lantern in. Lantern. Here we go. Don't know why that took me an absolute eternity to type in, and I don't see any of the lamps that I want. Okay, we'll go into props, lights. Here we go. And considering this is a budget park, we're about to do this the most budgety of ways. So let's find ourselves an oil lamp. And we'll click onto this and hopefully snap that into the middle. There we go. Press X. We'll click this. We'll turn on our space bar. Get that in the middle. Raise that down and kind of get that hanging from the ceiling. We'll type in crate. Crate. Here we go. And then we'll go pretty much as simple as this. We'll throw one box in here. Then we'll take another little box. We'll put one here. Grab a little crate. Spin this around. Sink that in so it's not floating. Grab ourselves a single barrel. Grab one of these. Shove this right outside. And we are done. This is the entirety of the house. There is nothing special about it. It doesn't need to be special. This is literally all it needs to be. We just need to add a few of these little houses here. So it kind of gives this town a little bit of something. Obviously, we do have some sheds here and stuff like that. But the rest of the houses are going to kind of look like that. We just shove that in there. We're all done. Boom. And then at nighttime, it should be lit up enough to kind of pop some color out of that. There we go. It's dark enough so you can't see back there. There's windows on all the sides. Perfect. There's no windows on the inside because it's not a real window. It's just a fake window on the side. So we just want to build a couple of those out here. And we should be good to go. It looks like we got a bit of budget for this ride now, LOL. I guess you could say that a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't say it's... I mean, it's a big coaster. It is a big coaster. I wouldn't say it would be super budgety because of how I have this kind of setup. I mean, there is some stuff. I mean, this animatronic should actually honestly be turned off. But Meep gave us money for this barrel to drop down all the time. Which, by the way, this was real life. This is not even on a wire. This would definitely, for sure, fall off. But yeah, no, it's supposed to be super high budget. Just throw some barrels in there, throw some rocks, throw some pots and pans from your old pantry, and say, done. Okay, next. We need to build like 2 or 3 more of these houses. Super simple, not super crazy. I mean, you come up with anything more budgety, anybody, you let me know. All right, let's go to our wood. Let's find ourselves a painted wood. Let's go with this color. This looks very budgety. And there's like little western tops here. That's kind of like that. So grab this. We'll make a little small house here. Boop, boop, boop. We'll just kind of close that off there. We'll throw one of these western roofs on it, huh? Make it like look kind of cool. Oops. Why is this one not connected correctly? There we go. I need a wood flat. I don't know if they make those. They definitely do make those. I think this is going to stick through the wall like in Planet Coaster. Oh, it doesn't. It does. Okay, it does stick through the wall, but not crazy enough. Let's find some doors and some windows that are made of wood. We're going to go with this because this is a little bit more of a modern of a building. We'll stick one of those there. We'll stick one of those there. We'll click on these and we'll raise these up so it doesn't look too weird. Oops. Raise those up a little bit. Grab ourselves a door ski. Grab one of these. We're going to have to change that door, don't you worry. Grab one of those. Hello, checks. Notes. Claude from... Bruh! That's not how you say my name. Stop! Thank you so much, Simon, though, for coming out to the stream, big fella. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I didn't really do too much this morning. I mean, did some things around the house. Just did a little couple things, but... I had tacos. Steak tacos. Classic. Classic steak tacos. You guys all know we're a big fan of steak tacos here at Claude from Chicago. Perfect. Look at this. And then we'll grab ourselves another oil lamp. And some barrels. When in doubt, eat a barrel in. Add a barrel there. Add a barrel there. grab another barrel, put it here. No one will ever see that. Tell me these are a part of that pallet. It is. Oh, I'm going to type in oil. Grab ourselves an oil lamp. Stick that bad boy right up there at the top. Spin it a little bit. Stick that right there. Stick another lamp just on the side. Perfect. What the hell is this? This is an oil drum? I don't think I've ever seen this in my entire life. Not that one. I've seen the red ones, though. Disney, we decided to allow them to have some budget because this is a sponsored ride. This ride is sponsored by Minecraft. So make sure you guys subscribe to Minecraft. Okay, scenery and theme type. Let's go to Western. And let's see what we have over here. We can maybe make this one the morgue. I don't know, y'all. We're just kind of making stuff up as we go. Just throw a coffin there. Like, why can't... It's a Western town, you know? It's just be like, why wouldn't there be a coffin, huh? Oh, no, I actually wanted to keep that one there. Throw a coffin there. Grab another coffin here. Spin this around, right, y'all? And then we'll spin this up. Perfect. There we go. Got a couple coffins sitting in there. Seems very realistic, very cowboy-esque. Stick one there, stick one there. One of these classic bison heads. You see this like everywhere in America for some reason. Everyone has like a head on top of their thing. It's badass. I don't know what other reason you wouldn't want to have it on your thing. You know what? We should actually put this like in the middle of the shop. Like right up there. That'd be cool. Have one of those. And then we'll grab like a horse hitch. There's like no horses in this place, but like they make that's a big missed opportunity to make fake horses in all of the animatronics. Perfect. We'll put a horse hitch there. Good. We actually click on this one, and we'll also put a horse hitch down here on the side because this kind of looks like a barn more than a house. All right, perfect. So we'll put a couple of those there. This is a rancher's gateway, which we have actually used for more than just that. We've used this as actually a part of the ride itself here. I've actually used this as the mine shaft itself. So we'll actually stick one more over here. It's a little weird how we copy and paste these in, but it's you know, it's close enough. I mean, this is very cheapy, budgety, cheaps. All right, perfect. Now this town is actually, even though it's not much more, it definitely makes this look not as weird. All right, so next we're going to make another little house. So let's go back to our wooden pieces. We're gonna make a little bit larger of a house this time. We're gonna go back with that classic wood here. We got natural wood this time. It is sideways. We're going to go. Should make something here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Maybe not super big. Something like this should be fine. And then we're using the natural wood. So let's go to our roofs. Are these all the wood roofs I have? I felt like I had more. I felt like I used something completely different on this. Right there, that one. Maybe that's not part of the roof. Maybe that's just the wall. You know, nonetheless, we'll actually use one of those roofs again. Okay. The tile roofs. Oh, you know what? What we can actually do is actually make this one a little bit larger. So make this one and make this like a second story thing. You know what? I don't know how we make this a second story because it would look a little weird from the angle that we're coming off of. I don't know. It's kind of like just we're designing things as we go. So we'll put this here. We'll put this here. Then we'll grab one of these tops, flip it this way. And then we will grab ourselves a triangle pitch roof, which we actually need these as walls. And we are using, this is modern wood. This is the natural wood. We'll just shove that in there like that, Simon. Shove that in there like that, Meep. Shove that like that in there, Janko. Shove that in there like that, Claude. Perfect. So now we got something sort of going here. Then we'll grab ourselves those windows again. And this time, we'll use one of these classic wooden doors. We'll put a door there. We'll actually stick a door in the back for our staff members if they needed to, for some reason, use this building as storage, because this is how these buildings would be used, is as storage. We'll grab some of these larger windows that we have not used before here. Put a couple of those on this bad boy. Like that. And we'll make an additional one here in the middle. Like so. We're going to go to our scenery pieces here. Y'all know, what are we using right now? We're going to be using some crates. So let's find some of those classic Western crates. Well, I'm going to go now. Or I'm going now too. All right, see you, Simon. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream, man. Have a wonderful rest of your day, big fella. Thank you so much for coming out and watching. Bye. Bye. All right, we'll throw a crate there. Throw a crate over here. Oh, we have a wind pump as well. I forgot about that. This could be a. I mean, there's a station clock. I don't know when we're gonna use this, honestly. And it's kind of looking a little bit weird. On why is it brown? Maybe because it's kind of like a train station. But I don't know why it's brown. I think if we just paint it white, it'll be perfectly fine. Perfect. Oh, it actually works as well, too. Nice. All right, perfect. All right, that should be good enough. So let's grab this here. And we will tuck this right over here. Got to do a little bit of terrain work on this building. So we'll go up to this height for the foundation. Kind of flatten that out. Grab this door. There's actually a couple of details. We don't want to go super crazy, y'all, because remember, budget. We got a budget. Grab this here. Grab these. We'll move this in front of this window here. Tuck that in a little bit. Grab this. Move this down here. Grab one of these windows. Copy. Drop it down there. Now, we should have like some sort of staircase kind of going up to this, but Planet Coaster, we can just kind of yeet that down there. And then we should have some more scenery stuff in here, so I don't have to fill it all in with little buildings. There is water towers and stuff like that we still haven't really used. So we could stick in a water tower like here. Like so. Maybe one of these too. I just don't like how it's blue. Obviously, we could change that color. I don't know what color we could change it to. Like one of these browns. Looks very westerny with that brown there. Like a dark green on this one or something like that. I don't think we need this one here anymore. I'm changing my mind on that. What else do we have? We have ourselves a wind pump. Could stick that right here. I kind of don't want it to be at that angle. Just give it a little bit of a kicker to it. There we go. So now this town is not... Okay, now it's actually coming together. There's 3 buildings. I think 3 buildings is probably more than adequate. Low-key, not going to lie. Some of these things are going to need some more light, though. So let's grab ourselves an oil lamp. Stick this in here. Stick an oil lamp out here at the front. We need to get some pickaxes in here. There's like no pickaxes in this entirety of this place. So we'll stick a pickaxe there. The shovels are the only ones that are actually correct in terms of like angling. It's just a pain in the neck to kind of get these pickaxes kind of like turn around. We gotta go this way, grab this, flip this over down, then bring it up, and then we kind of like turn it this way. You see, a little confusing, a little bit of a pain in the neck. There we go. We should grab some dynamite plungers as well. Technically, none of those things are connected to that plate. So, that could be an issue. Oh, we have a steam shoveler as well. Would this be a part of the correct time period? I actually don't think so. But, is this a... Would this go on a rail, or is this like a car? No, that's too big. It would go on a rail. But that's too big. Planet Coaster and scaling is not, dog. That's not their fineness. Okay. Oh, what we could do still, though, is take one of these tents, shove it in there, so like we did over there. No one's gonna see it from that angle. Grab one of these little tents. Take this here, shove it in, around, turn it off a little bit. We got water basins. We got some other little things, too. That's huge. We don't need that much. Put one of these here in the ground. Spin this a little bit so it actually has some sort of details to it. Like so. What else do we have, y'all? We have spools and rope and stuff like that. I guess we could stick something like that. I want more of the eating vibe. There's a I think there's campfires and stuff like that too, right? We need barrels and all that fun stuff. Just wish it was defined as Western, you know? That would be kind of cool. Be a little bit easier for at least me. Put a lamp there. We should put a lamp on like all these things that are kind of tall. Just so it's a little bit easier to grab. We'll actually backlight this windmill. This should give us a silhouette effect at nighttime. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully that works out pretty cool. We got these milk churners and these things. I mean, these are kind of like... We'll stick this in here because people will see this kind of, but you're going like... You're flying through this. So we'll grab ourselves another pickaxe here. Spin it this way. Spin this upside down. Grab this. Bring this up. Because I feel like this is how you would lay your pickaxe down. It's crazy enough. My dad actually had a pickaxe in our house. Or in the, like, for our house. I don't know what he was planning on using it for, but we had a pickaxe. It's probably about this size, too. It wasn't actually that big. And I would remember, like, kind of swinging it at the ground because of Minecraft. But I never actually, like, hit it. It's like a pretend swung at the ground. So it's kind of like... That shit was heavy. You would definitely get some calluses after that if you used that a lot. We'll take one of these carts. Stick that here. Actually, let's move this a little closer to the track. Perfect. But yeah, I do want to see where these campfire stuff is. We have this, the pots and pans. Here we go. Campfire, campsite. Look, we even have a campsite. Like, where was this before? Put the campsite like right here. Perfect. Like, that's all we need. So we get a campsite there. We'll grab ourselves a random fire and put it really close to this house because of realism. Put one of those there. I'm not sure how lit this is at nighttime, so let's take a look at nighttime. This is one of our biggest rides. There is a lot here, so this is backlit. That kind of gives us a silhouette shape. This really does kind of look like a little western town. There's not too much light, but there's just enough light out here. That looks more than adequate to me. I feel like this is actually, like, in theory, done. Like, that's, like, all we need. This here, I actually don't know what I'm going to use. I could also leave it empty. We could also make this like a water... I feel like this could be the waterfall. The only issue in this game is not that easy to do something like that. But it would be nice if you could have like water streaming down into this area here. It would give it a little bit. Janko says, I like it at night. Yeah, you want to take a look at it at nighttime just a little bit longer? I could show that to you. Let's go like this. Let's ride this at nighttime now and see how this looks. So riding at nighttime is a lot easier. We still need a lighting pass in here. It's very dark. We're drinking blueberry tea. Like flavored tea. This is not tea. Let me take that back. You don't even see that house when you come out at all. You see it on the way you come back though. Perfect. All right, perfect. We do see it on the way when we come back. Okay, this is not tea. This is Lipton tea flavored juice. That's flavored blueberry. Just the juice. It's not tea. It's flavored water. That's what it is. That's supposed to be tasted like not Lipton. Oh goddamn! I don't know what it's called. Let me take a look. Let me find it for y'all. It's this. Crystal Light Blueberry. That's what this is. And raspberry. That's what that is. I thought it was tea for some reason. Maybe have lights in the start building. We definitely need lights. We need. You know what? You're right. This thing looks absolutely nasty. Look how nice the entirety of the park looks, Janko. Then over here. Now these buildings used to be all lit up. Disney TV came and made a cool light show. If you didn't see it. So that's why these are dark. Also, my brother doesn't finish the whole pizza. He doesn't like the crust. So I eat his crust because I'm starving. I mean, I have 4 tacos. But I could always eat. It's like a chip to me. Okay, so we got some oil lamps here. That's how we're going to kind of light this up. Out here at the front. This is like our high-budget animatronic. We can also pay a dude to sit out here. But I feel like we could just, or put a dummy out here. Like one of those fake dummies. Kind of just stick it out there. Should be perfectly fine. This is not straight. It wouldn't naturally sit like that. That's my OCD. So we'll throw a light there. Give him a little bit of light. We're using different oil lamps, right? They're not all the same. There's only 2 of them, Claude, so I don't think you can really do too much of a difference. But there we go. Now, I think, honestly, during the ride, because of how fast you're going, this well thing, should definitely not be running. This also shouldn't be running, but Meep said we should have it run, so we're going to let that happen. It looks so weird, though, when it's not running, not going to lie. What we need is another barrel as well when we're done lighting this up. I think there should be, like, more realistic lighting in the inside. This would kind of make it look like a train station. You know what I'm saying, Janko? This would definitely make it look like a train station. The question is why are none of these like lined up? Oh, because this wall is shorter than the other one. That's why. Now, I don't know if I need these lights on the outside necessarily. I most definitely need them in the inside. This is how people get their hands slopped off. Slapped off, whatever way you want to call that word. I should have these lined up a little bit more realistically on the inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete these and we're going to customly make these in the... I mean, they are technically in the middle. Yeah, it's so dark. This light is huge. We'll stick that there, even though it's a little bit off. It's not gonna be too crazy. We'll go like that. I'd add that in there. This one has to go because of the door. We have to adjust these. So these ones are the ones that I'm going to freak out if I don't fix. So put that there, and then we'll bring this over here. Hello, Abra. Abra, you're spamming lights a bit. You're spamming lights a bit. Hopefully it turns out nice. I mean, that's just the inside so we can get this lit up because obviously... we need to be with it in standard, because even though, like, there have to be safety and regulations, It doesn't look too bad in here. It does look a little bit cheapy here, though. I do not like this. Now I can just kind of customly adjust them. But it's symmetrical. But this is not correct. I don't really like that. But down here, it's kind of looking pretty decent. And then on the inside down here, it looks pretty cool as well. Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely the hardest thing in this dang game is doing the lighting. Gosh. But we're actually doing pretty good progress here in terms of what I thought I was going to do today. I mean, we just started 46 minutes ago. Usually these streams are a couple hours, but I mean, like, we're actually way farther than I thought I was going to be. I thought we'd have been, like, struggling at this point. We're just kind of, like, adding lights here to kind of give us a little bit of touch, a little bit of touch, a little bit of light, a little bit of color. Voila. Perfect. Can you show you riding it? Of course. Let me jump on the ride real quick. I'm gonna grab one more crust from my brother, but we're gonna ride on the back, and I will get this going. I'll be right back. So we'll get them like on the ride real quick. I'm gonna grab this crust real quick, and I'll be right back. Town, go into the mine, come on out, see this little town once again, go through a little splash, might want some lights there, go into another mine, see the cool little rocks, and then that is pretty much the end of the ride. Now here, there is a stop, and the stop because of a block section. This will then go down and over through here. But how I thought I had the ride set up is this would just continuously going, like this would finish here, and then these guys would wait here. But thankfully I didn't do that because these don't have drive tires on them. I'm not sure if I can change them to have drive tires. I probably can. But this will give them like one little cool more drop before they get into the station. And the riding ratings, I actually have not checked them. But I don't think it's bad. Here we go. Excitement is a 5.7. Everything else is perfect. I don't want to start the test because I thought the numbers would already be in here. So I think his test will crit. I thought a test would mess up our stats. Looks really good. Well, thank you so much. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. But yeah, so this is, to give you an understanding, though, this is a budget British theme park. So this is the 101-year anniversary now, and we're going through the progression of time. This is everything from this here is the beginning of the park. So this is everything from 1920 to 1950. The first themed area is this ride. And then obviously all this was built into the timeline. So you see the original classic stuff here. And then the 60s, 70s, and 80s area is right over here where it gets theming, a little bit more theming. So you can take kids to something else to fun to do. And then this is our first start of the 70s. 80s, no, 60s, 70s, 80s. This is like the like end 80s, and then after this is gonna be 90s, 2000s, 2010. Huge launch coasters, big swoopy things. I've never made anything like that. My parks are always themed things, stuff like this. Once we start going into those other things, y'all, I ain't got nothing. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. What's up, Liam? Okay, I still don't know what I'm going to do down here. And what we can do to keep it as simple as possible is just take our time here. Let's go to 1 p.m. And we're probably never going to see this again. But there is what's it called? A train. Not a train, one of these. A steam shovel. Now, I don't know if this would be technically a part of the time period, but this is a budget theme park. They picked this thing up from a show somewhere for some dirt cheap money. I don't know, y'all. We don't make the rules. And I believe this goes on top of this. I honestly believe this goes on top of this. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's how that works. So we're going to take this thing that looks like a dinosaur. And we're going to park it like this. We'll turn it a little bit. Park it a little bit. Take this. We put that to stationary. We're actually going to have to... I was not expecting to do this. Kind of push that wall out so that can move. And then we'll take a few little rocks. Place in the rocks. Then we'll be done with this. Maybe some lights in that area they leave. Yeah, we can add some lights down here if that's... Oh, are you... I don't know which part you're talking about. They leave. Alright, let's find some rocks. I think we're using the first set of rocks here. Grab this. Grab this. Kind of like throw that in there. Throw that in there. Grab this rock. Throw a rock over here. Grab one of these deciduous rocks. Kind of use, we end up always using the same large rocks because there's like 3 that actually look good. Rocks there. We don't have an extra, I think if you type in this, I think that will give you all the commands. I believe help is still a feature. It might not be. Yeah, so it's exclamation point hours. Okay, perfect. Mega Coaster and Giga Coaster, huge top hats. They need lights in all the places. Jacob, thank you so much for watching 18 at 33 hours. 18 points, 33 hours. I think I got more hours in Twitch than YouTube. Unfortunately, You would think that, and which is probably correct. The only issue is, YouTube actually tracked the hours correctly, and then on Twitch it wasn't letting us track the hours because that bot was not working for some reason. And I don't know why. Almost 100 hours! 2 more hours, Liam. I do not think you're going to get that today, but you're getting close. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to get that today, but you're going to get dang close to it. Look at how nice this looks, though, Jaco and Liam. Just adding in a few rocks to your build takes your thing to literally the next level. Kind of just add that in there, and you can take literally the same rock at the same angle, tuck that in there, take the rock, add it into this angle right here, and you're done. Perfect. Plus all the Twitch hours. True, you have a lot of Twitch hours. If it correctly like, if they actually added them. Things freaking wag sometimes. All about the small details that make rides amazing. I think I'm going to fly home tomorrow. How long is your truck supposed to be out of commission, bro? Like, is it supposed to really take that much longer that you have enough time to fly home? Wait at home for the truck to be done. Okay, so yep, you answer my question. Honestly, if it's going to save you money, like, low-key, that sounds like a good idea. I wish I had a crystal ball. Dude, you know what sucks the most is when your truck breaks down, do you take it to the same dealer each time, or you're only going to the dealers that are in town? Because if you're only going by the dealers in town, that would literally be... That's probably why it takes so long. Because it's always... Somebody else is always looking at the truck. Alright, let's do something fancy here, Janko. Let's rotate these rocks, because I was being a little lazy. Tuck that in there. Okay, you guys know what is the best chips of all time? It's like every time we watch Claude from Chicago, he's shoving food down his throat. True. True. That is true. Maybe we should wait. Maybe should we try to wait to 2 hours on stream before I start eating again. God. Alright. Now, we're technically done. I mean, I technically think we're done with the details. We're done with everything. I think that's all we need. You know what? No. We can take some of this paint here, because remember we redid this the other day. Let's take rock. Let's paint some rocks in here. Make this very rocky, huh? Perfect. And I think this is all grass, too. Maybe we should make this, yeah, rock. Sparse these around here, too. And I didn't really look at the... I mean, we're going through the mine shaft so damn fast. I don't know if this is really going to change it. But the ground definitely needs to be changed. You would notice that this is... grass.
Oh, yeah.
Fred Sugar Daddy Janko, thank you so much for the $1 donation. Let's give some love in the chat. I wish I had, like, I wish this would go a lot quicker. Some love in the chat, Janko. Thank you so much. I think this is Janko. No, Janko, I think, donated before. Janko has obviously donated before. Is he on here? He is on here. Janko! Let's change his name to the YouTube name. Alright. Janko. Janko 1. Perfect. The one and only. So, this page, before I go any farther, this page here I have updated with the everyone with the most current numbers and stuff that I could get off of Twitch. This page will be archived for history. I couldn't find everyone's sub names on here, so if you do not see your name on here, you let me know. But this is the last record I have of it. People that subscribed and all this that have used this before. So, of course, if your name's not on this list, I do apologize, but this is what I have right now. Some dealers are more crowded than others or have less mechanics, so it takes them longer to get to your truck. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Liam. All right, let's sparse some rocks in here. Make this town a little bit more cooler. And then we'll get back to the next comment, which will be grass at 50%. Go 55%. We'll play a little ballsy here. You have to take it to the dealer in the city you break down near, as I drive all around the country. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense then. Okay, so I think we're done with the ride here. There's a few little things I want to change. I want to, like, eat something. I want to eat, like... There's cashews outside. Hold on, I need to grab some... I need to eat something. I need to. Sorry, I had to. Okay, like my jaw's like dying over here. Okay, so what I do want to do though is I want to grab ourselves a fence. I want to do this like real life. I want to have a chain link fence that goes around the spots where people can fall in and can get hurt. So, for example, here, we would need something like that. Now, is this flat? I don't know. And is this technically the chain link fence? It is. It's been a hot minute since I've seen these fences in this game. Alright. Perfect. I love the chain link. Yep, that's definitely a chain link fence from that sound. They definitely want somebody. They paid somebody definitely to go outside to hit on that thing when they were making that sound. All right, perfect. Go this way. Go this way. And then we'll just kind of duplicate this. Oh, my Planet Coaster. This is floating, so I just have to bring that down. Like, I'm trying to do this as cheap as possible. Alright. This looking good. This is looking good, y'all. I think it is. This is not straight whatsoever. Gosh. Planet Coaster! And for people that are curious and are just tuning into the stream or just skip to this part in the video, this is just so that no one falls into our little hole down here and gets trapped. We're gonna have to raise this up a little bit as well. Gotta love the Planet Coaster music. Bake facts, man. Planet Coaster music is just so soothing overall. It has just a very soothing soundtrack that I could, like, if I could. I mean, before, I remember watching my Planet Coaster videos on the way home, just turning up the sound. I would obviously hear myself doing the voiceover. I would watch my YouTube videos on the way home. That's how soothing Planet Coaster's soundtrack was. I actually did that quite a few times, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah, it's very soothing, though. I would 100% agree with that statement you made. Now, I don't think it would go this far. I mean, because they want people to, like, jump onto the track. If somebody did climb up to it. Chop this in here. Alright. Even though this looks really bad, that's the point. Now, this doesn't mean, like, I keep saying British. People, American shit looks like this all the time. Woolwood looks like this all the time. So don't think I'm, like, taking heat at somebody. Like, I'm just making a theme park, and it just happened to be in Britain. And when we make an American one, it's going to look exactly the same, but probably even worse. There we go. That's definitely realistic. You can see that in America and in Britain. Just in case. Now, I'm not adding a fence here because when you come off the drop, you should be fine. I should add a fence here, though. Because this is close enough. This is close enough to where people could, sneak into. So we don't want people sneaking in and falling down, because this would be a lawsuit waiting to happen. Even though they're the people that are breaking into my damn park. I could listen to it all day. I think I've gone to sleep with it. You know what? Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I never went to sleep with Planet Coaster music. You know what? No, not specifically to Planet Coaster music overall. I think I might have fallen asleep to a Geekism video before. I've fallen asleep to a lot of well, before. I mean, I kind of like kind of passed up on that kind of sleeping thing, but the videos that I kind of fall asleep to when I am falling asleep to a video are now the audiobooks. And the other one I would probably say is like, I would say I fall asleep to audiobooks, but I used to fall asleep all the time to Bay Area bugs for Grand Theft Auto videos. Geekism videos. I wouldn't say I would specifically fall asleep to Geekism videos, but I remember watching a lot of his videos at nighttime when I was falling asleep. Now, I can't remember if I did, but I know I would always fall asleep to Bay Area bugs. His videos, I would always, I mean, I did that the entirety of the summer. Like, starting pretty much like last year to now. I also kind of fall asleep to history videos. Not because the history videos are boring, it's because I'm consuming myself with so much history stuff that's literally the only thing on, so that's the only thing I can fall asleep to. And then I'll kind of just keep rewatching that video back over and over and over until I finally finish it. Speaking of finishing, Navy Snow is in the chat. I will never see your name. It will always forever be Navy Snow to me. I'm so sorry. I'm trying my best. But I finished a book last night. And I'd say it's a pretty good book. Now, you definitely have to be more of an adult to read it, or be open to learning, because there's a couple things that are in there that are kind of questionable to say. If you were not in the right state of mind to listen to them, people would be very upset with it. But I will be putting a review onto the Discord when I get some time to it. I'm going to write it down, though, to do it. Book review. I have a playlist on Spotify that I listen to. That's actually a really good idea to have like a Spotify playlist. Oh, you know what else I fell asleep to all the time was oh God, not Hitchcock 45, but the other guy. I think it's Ian Powell. Ian Powell. He was a guy that reviewed guns, and I used to watch him years ago, like 4, 5, 6 years ago. They were so long. The videos were like, it was like an auction house, and he would do a history video on them. Forgotten Weapons is what his name is. and he would take the gun, talk about the gun itself, the history, why it was used, this is where it used, where it is today, where you can buy it at an auction. That was the thing. They were like, right. And that's, I used to fall asleep to that. So. Okay, I think we're good on terms of things. We were supposed to have this go through a building here. So we're going to try to do that. But I don't know how I'm going to do that because this building needs to kind of move. And the way I set this up is somehow I connected all these pieces to this building. Like, look, watch, ready? Everything is connected to this building, so it's not as easy as just moving the building over a little bit. Because that's what I thought I would do. So I have to figure something else out. I think this might honestly be the easiest option. And this is not the option I was going to. I kind of wanted to go through the building, like Liam suggested. And that's literally was the point of it. But, I mean, based on cheapness and time, do we have the budget to kind of like shove this through the building? I don't think so. Now, this park is just honestly waiting for a lawsuit to kind of just happen. Okay, for example, it's enough out the way. This here too, I don't know how I'm gonna. I actually don't know how I'm gonna fix this at all. I wasn't planning on fixing this. I mean, I guess I could do it like that. I could do the same thing and just cut it off a little shorter. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, this park is definitely waiting for a lawsuit to happen because if this park. I need this to kind of go away. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, did we use like concrete or do we use paint here? We did use paint. That's crazy. I forgot about this. Hold on, I think I used the wrong paint in the wrong area. There we go. Okay, and then we'll add in some of these worn concrete in here to just give this a little bit of detail. Makes that look a little bit cooler. Then over here we gotta add those rocks and stuff back on in. Kind of just go like that. Then we were using these rocks at 100% intensity. And we're just kind of tapping them in here. Bloop, 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 bloop. Just like this. Then we grab some of the grass, turn that at 50%. 49% is good enough. Let's tap that in there. Okay, perfect. So why am I saying this park is waiting for a lawsuit to happen? Good question. This park is waiting for something to happen because this ride shut down, in theory. And people had to get off the ride and walk. There's no easy way for them to walk back except for through this door and out. But if somebody was stupid enough, because you know kids nowadays are stupid, they would get a TikTok challenge. They would come around this thing. Why is this thing so off sync? This thing should be just rolling constantly. They would jump off, run over to this rock, try to jump on this thing, take a selfie. Then one day somebody would get hit by the damn train. Or the coaster. That's what would happen. Why is there a random lady sitting up here? I don't even know why I did that. Probably add some sort of detail. She's gone. Why would we need a lady there? I don't even know why we need anything in this town. And it's not because she was a lady. It's just because why the hell is she on the roof? I mean, I guess I could leave her there. I put her there in the first place. Okay. So we got the majority of stuff done. We still need lighting. We need to do lighting, but we need to do filling in stuff. So we need to fill in this somehow. We need to fill in this over here too. And then this. I don't even know how we cover this up at all. I don't know. And let's add a little lantern inside of this thing, whatever this thing is called. This mine thing. What do they call it in the game? They call it a steam shovel. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you so much, Navy Snow. The book was really good. It was something I was not expecting. I really took a lot away from that, and I would recommend it to people that are opening to learning something that they wouldn't normally be into. I feel like both sides of politics would benefit from this book. I don't know whatever to normally say that. What about City Skylines music? City Skylines music is good. The DLC of that is good too. It's been a long time, though, since I've heard City Skylines music. If they break into the park and fall down in a hole, then it's their fault, and they get what they deserve. Facts! You don't have the budget for a lawsuit. If that happens, I hope they get the picture right as the coaster hits them. Bruh! Just imagine they jump out the thing. Let's do the shuffle on the ride. They're doing the shuffle. They'd be like, it just, the coaster here, the coaster stops for a second, so we got enough time to do it. And what they would do is they would stand right here like this, and they would do a TikTok. How long can we stay on the tracks for? All right. Wait, click for part 2. Hi, welcome to part 2. We're waiting for the train to come. Blah, 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 blah. Click for part 3. Da, 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 da. We're on part 3 here, waiting for the train to fall. Part 4. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, and they would jump off like right now. Before they get hit. Alright, perfect. It's a star man waiting in the sky. They come to light to come and know it, but he thinks he know her blind. It's a star man waiting in the sky. He like to come and meet you, but he thinks he blind. Okay. I love it how my default is okay word. We have to add in something to kind of make this not look so weird. So I think it's going to be trees and bushes, but I don't know which trees and bushes we're going to use. Because we use these nice trees over here. We use those throughout the entirety of the park, and it looks really nice. But it's not a themed area. I mean, this is still themed. I mean, this is even themed here, and it has, well, I mean, it has trees from everything, but I mean, it's still themed. Okay, so we use the other trees on the outside, but we need to have like some sort of theming. So, like, what's a western sort of tree? I mean, like this kind of is. It's like a savanna tree. Kind of look like this would be in the west. Just wish they made trees large in this game, bro. Bruh. And yeah, I don't know how this is going to work here, but we're just going to kind of fill these in and kind of pray that it doesn't look too bad. Okay, Navy Snow asks me, you seen Lightyear, question mark? Or you saw Buzz Lightyear, lol? No, I actually didn't see it, no. Because I went to the movie theater with my friend, and they said, it's like, yeah, I was on stream, and one of my friends told me on stream, that it was gonna be bad, and they're like, that's what I told you, and they said you should also not let other people form your opinion, and I'm like, that's true too. But I wasn't really a big fan of seeing something like that in the first place. Lightyear, I didn't even know that was coming out until I went to the movie theaters continuously that was coming out. But I actually, the first time I liked that Starman, the David Bowie Starman song, was actually from another space movie, The Martian. I'm pretty sure I think you've seen that. But The Martian with, what's his face? Insert famous actor's name. I can't even remember the guy's name, but Matt Damon. That movie was good, and that's where I actually originally liked the song. Because the way they put that together was really good in terms of the montage. That's why I liked it. If you were like wanted a specific reason, is because of the montage, how they edited the song with the music. I feel like that was like the real reason why I really liked it. We need to add in more, we have like no plant life down here at all. I mean, we have one cactus. It's a star, man, waiting in the sky. He like to come and meet you. What do you think? Oh, that song you were singing is in the movie. Oh yeah, I hated the movie. I have seen it. Yeah, no, I remember you saying that you hated the Buzz Lightyear thing. And by the way, it's so weird though, because they're trying to say something like, this is what Buzz Lightyear is actually based off of. I understand, I respect that, but Buzz Lightyear looks nothing like that in the toys, so people are coming up with theories and stuff that are random. And they said, yeah, maybe Buzz Lightyear is actually, they're just saying that Andy's parents buy knockoff toys. They need to, like, Pixar needs to explain that ASAP before they start losing their audience members. Now, I haven't seen the movie itself, but, like, it looks completely different. Like, what the hell? Like, the toy. I don't know, it's also a toy, too. I mean, maybe it's not... Let's look it up. I definitely can't pull this up on stream. That's how you get copyrighted. Buzz Lightyear versus new movie. I don't know how else to say that. Images. Honestly, what the hell are people complaining about? That shit looks pretty damn close. What the hell are people complaining about? Hold on. I take everything back that I said that this doesn't look like the other. That looks exactly like the same dude. That looks exactly like the toy. What are people complaining about? I am sorry, Pixar. You don't need to do any terms of explaining. Let me pull it up on screen. People were complaining that they looked too different, and they were saying that they were so different that they didn't look. They what? They're. God, I hate TikTok sometimes. God, I hate TikToks. This is why you form your own opinion. My ass is gonna go see that movie just for the principle, because they look exactly the same. They look exactly the same. I don't know what people are talking about. Don't watch it. Andy's mom buys knockoff toys because they don't look anything the same. Bro, they might not sound the same because Woody Allen or whatever the hell his name is busy. Okay, I don't know, but it's literally the. The fact is they didn't put Woody Allen as Woody. Maybe that's not even his name is Woody Allen, but I thought it was. Let's look it up. Let's see. Woody Allen. That's completely other dude. Completely other dude. Sorry. I'm all over the place. Hold on. Toy. This is why I don't go by people. This is why I do not go by actors' names. Whoa, this is why I do not go by actors. Nathan Lane? No. Buzz Lightyear. Tim Allen. Tim Allen. Tim Allen was busy. Okay, this looks a little bit better. Not a fan though still. Yeah, I don't really know what else to add over here, y'all. I just didn't like the movie, haha. I never watch movies based on reviews. I didn't like any of the characters but the cat. So it wasn't that good. Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I have no idea. But I kind of want to go see it just so I can give y'all a review. I mean, I put 2 movie reviews on there the other day. Where are like these dead bushes and stuff? Like these. Welcome to the stream. If I could pronounce your name, I would 100% pronounce it. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. We're just building a cool little mine train coaster. Okay, that adds a little bit of details in. Navy Snow says trees next to a cactus. These cactuses would be made out of plastic or something like that. These would not be These would not be real sort of cactuses. These would be fake. Oh god, I am so exhausted, man. Well, adding in this depth here with a little hill made this look a lot nicer. That made that look nicer, that is for sure. This, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's not cool. It's not like the coolest thing in the entire world, but it is nicer. All right, let's grab some of these rocks here. Start doing the classic copy and paste on in. Grab some of those. Grab some rocks here. Stick these into the ground. Make that look a little cool. Give it a little bit of color. Grab like 2 of these rocks. Spin this way. Go like this. Place that there. Grab this. Move this down a little bit. Spin it around. Spin it around town. Alright. That other rock just doesn't even look like it was attached to this. Okay. Let's go like this. What did we use these bushes over here? We didn't use any of these bushes. How come I didn't use any over here? Very strange. It's so useful. If you know the keybind shortcuts in this game, it is so useful. Like, that's like one of the most useful things ever. Is you just kind of like grab stuff and duplicate it and just bring it around. It's like the same thing with video editing. Once you know the keybinds, you kind of know what you're going to set up and you're going to kind of want to do. Yeah, it's just a little bit tedious with this. Does anybody watch what's it called? The Shark Tank? Shark Tank is like one of my new favorite TV shows that I'm kind of like randomly binge watching just random episodes. Dun, 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 dun. I just don't understand that some people in the show seem to like overvalue their company so much to the point that where it's a joke. Now, and then they get a lot of backlash from the Sharks. You get a lot of backlash from the Sharks saying, like, when they're asking for $500,000 for, like, 5% of the company, like sometimes, like what is that valuation? Let's type that in calculator. That's $1 million for 10%. That would make a million times 10, 20, 30, 40. That'd be a $10 million company. Okay, I mean I guess that's not bad, but they're coming in with not a super realistic evaluation. Like they need to come in with a little bit more because like they'll come in and they'll ask for like 300,000 for like 5% of the company, and then by the end of the show, they'll finish off the deal with like 300,000 for 40% of the company. Like, how did you go from like 10% to 40? You giving up, and then it goes like y'all like what are y'all doing? I know that's the point of getting more money out of it, but I don't know. And what they're just buying stocks, right? Mr. Wonderful at like no point in my entire career that Mr. Wonderful like I don't know I just do not understand him. I respect him on how he conducts the show. I would say he's like the host of the show. I've never seen Shark Tank from the beginning or the end. I've only seen just like the guy walking out, they sit down, they do the pitch, the guy walks out. That's it. That's all I see. So somebody's making something good in the kitchen. Something smells real good. But yeah, it's like Mr. Wonderful. He's like that man. There's like, he's not being mean. He's just giving them a good deal. Or I mean, a good deal, quote. He's giving them a deal. Or he's like, he doesn't lie to you. He's not bullshitting with you. He knows the true potential. I love, what's his name? Mark Cuban. I love that guy. But like Liam says, Mark Cuban seems to be out like 90% of the time. Mark Cuban is that guy that will lead you on and just say no. Yes, once in a while. Yes, I watch Shark Tank, Liam says. And Navy says yes, once in a while. And for those reasons, I'm out. Mark Cuban will say one reason. He'll be like, man, I love the pizza. Look at it, I ate it all. And you know, it's just not a business for me. And for those reasons, I'm out. Like what? What? That's one issue that I have with Mark. I ate all your pizza. It was really good. You're doing successful. You're gonna have a great future. But for those reasons, I'm out. And he always kind of goes like, I'm out. You know, it's just really not a business for me. I'm out. And then you got, what's her name? Is it Nancy? The short, blonde, bald old lady? She's too nice. She's too nice. I know she can get mean, but she's too quiet. She's too nice. It seems like she never gets she doesn't get a lot of deals. That's kind of annoying. I can see that it annoys her a lot of the time because even though she's giving the better deal overall, people always don't pick her. And I would pick her depending on what it was. I think she does real estate. But yeah, it's like sometimes like people just you gotta get in there and be a little bit aggressive. Oh, and yesterday I did not see it. I do not want to know the outcome of one Shark Tank episode. Y'all can tell me the other ones if you wanted to. I really don't care, but just don't tell me what happened in the first episode ever of Shark Tank because I found that yesterday on YouTube. And I want to watch it, and I started watching the first minute and a half of it, and I almost physically died by how cringe it was. And it didn't even go. It's like just the production value of like you really realize how much we take for granted in terms of cameras. I don't even know when the first Shark Tank was recorded. It looked like it was uploaded to YouTube at 2014, but I don't know when it was actually recorded. Awning. I want to find the awning water. Or just a memento. What do we have here? Chief beef, chow mein, chula, cosmic cow, gopi, pip shot, smoothie, pip shot, water. Here we go. Perfect. This is what exactly. Perfect. You know what, Liam? You know you're doing great here. You got a great job. You have a great life ahead of you. You have a great business idea. You can make a lot of money. I can't wait for you to make a lot of money. But for those reasons, I'm out. You know, it's just not a business for me. There's been a few times where Mark has gotten quite hostile. I like Mark. I really do like Mark, but you have to be with You really got to be a part of the sports. Did that lady just speak Spanish? But yeah, you really have to be a part of the sports business to kind of get Mark interested in. Not always, but you know, most of the time it seems like that. Also from Shark Tank, I like how they I like it seems like it always goes to Lori. If so, from what I've seen is, for example, like if we were on Shark Tank, if you have a small cheap item, QVC item, that shit's going to Lori. You want Lori 100%. And I've never looked any of these people up outside, except for Lori, because she hit a $1 billion worth of deals after, like, from Shark Tank companies. So I looked that up, and I saw that on ABC. It was, like, only a 2-minute, 37-second, like, video. But, yeah, I would go Lori if I'm selling, like, a small budget little knick-knack thing. Apparently, Barbara does something with real estate. Mark Cuban does, obviously, electronics, internet, social media, marketing, and sports. Kevin, Chef Wonderful. Does this guy even cook? Does he cook? I actually have no idea. I've never heard him. Maybe he does cook. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't looked him up. I would say if he does food, I would go with him. And then, God, who is the guy with the glasses? Or he doesn't wear glasses all the time. Let's type in Shark Tank cast. I keep forgetting his name. Damon John. How tall is Mark Cuban? Mark Cuban's 6'2"? Okay. And Kevin's 5'10". Damon John. Alright. Damon John. Who is... Oh, Robert. I forgot about Robert. What the hell does Robert do? Robert founded internet software company and sold it to AT&T in 2000. Barbara. Alright, I should be looking this up on my own, but I'm just getting distracted here. I don't see how you go to them and these people need money, but they want to take your business, though. I don't see how you go to them and these people need money, but then want to take your business, though. I'm sorry, I read your other comment right after it. There's Damon. He did close. Okay, that's what it was too, Damon, because I just watched the thing. Oh, by the way, Kevin Hart's on one of the episodes, and it kind of like, what's it called? Kevin Hart was actually really good, and it's exactly how I expected Kevin Hart to be. Everyone probably thought Kevin Hart was going to go out there and be super funny and all this. I'm not going to spoil what happened, but it's exactly how I thought he would have been if he was on this show. This is a lot of people have been like shocked on how he reacted. I seen the comments down below of how shocked people were. I was like, yeah, he's might be a comedian, but he's also a normal dude that wants to invest in some sort of company. I'm not going to say what it is. It's actually a good thing. It's already on YouTube. It's like on ABC. No, it's called Shark Tank Global. I think it's the thing. Shark Tank Global. We need Iron Roof. Yeah, so if you're coming onto the show, I would say, like, you need to have a solid plan. Some people do have a good plan, and then they realize that I don't know if people realize, like, what they're getting themselves into sometimes. Like, for example, hi, you're getting on Shark Tank, but you have so... I feel like maybe the TV producers just need to fill spots sometimes or something like that. Or there's a lot of traction. I don't know how they're getting these people on here, but sometimes they come onto the show. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they did some of this shit just to get the people, like, made fun of, to be honest with you. Because sometimes these guys' pitches are freaking trash. I don't know. Like, they'll come out there and they'll say, hi, welcome to Claude from Chicago. I make beautiful pizzas. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm seeking $1 million for 50% of my company. And then they sit there and they're eating. So you want 50% of your company? I actually want, I want 30. You know what? No, I want 70% of your company, but I'll give you like $500,000. And then they're sitting there like, sure, deal. We had made a great deal today. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Great deal. You just lost more than the percentage. Why you're not even the owner of your company anymore. You just lost your company. It's like, what the French toast? Or like, people will come out the way and say something like, what is this wood called? This is natural wood plank. They'll like go, hey guys, sorry, I'm just trying to build this and also think of an example over here. Okay, the one thing that I just do not understand is from Mr. Wonderful, which Liam says, quote, Mr. Wonderful is Mr. Wonderful is worth the least. He's worth the least? Oh, I thought you said I thought when I first originally read that, I thought you said was the least wonderful. When I first read that on the thing, that's what I saw. I was like, the least wonderful? Yeah, that sounds about right. God, that guy. I actually wanted this to be like glass windows. This building is just going to be hot as hell. That's not my problem, though. Dun 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 dun. Okay, but what I was trying to get to is, what I saw on TikTok, sorry, not TikTok, on, Shark Tank, people selling their whole company. Now, I won't say if they ever successfully went through or if they didn't go through, because I want that to be y'all's enjoyment. But some people have not went out there for their whole company to be sold, and they had that pitch to them. Now, honestly, depending on how much money they're giving you, that's not a bad idea. For example, you've worked your whole life doing this thing, but once again, you have, like, kids at home. You want to do some other fun stuff with your time. Sometimes it's easier to get it out. But I would never sell my whole company, in my opinion, if you ever go on Shark Tank and you have an idea, without a royalty. Like a lifetime royalty. A lifetime royalty of something. I don't care how much it is, but you cannot leave without some sort of royalty. You cannot. You have to, if you're selling your whole company, you have to have some sort of, you can take full control of it, shit, that's fine, but I want $1 off of every Lego set I sell, or Lincoln Logs, or whatever. Sure, you can have the whole company. If it's the right price plus a royalty, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That's why Kevin does that shit. That is why Mr. Wonderful does that. Because it makes sense. He has to do, like, no work and get paid for it. It's, like, the greatest deal of all time. And people know that. But some people don't. And it's like, what? Like, what are y'all doing? But I would if I sold my company, that's exactly what I would do. And plus, it gives you less stress, too. I mean, you obviously don't own your company anymore, but you also get paid for nothing. The greatest episode that I've ever saw, I won't spoil out how it ends, but I saw a episode, probably from one of the originals, not the first season of all time, because of how the set was set up, because I did actually see I mean, like I said, the first 1 minute and like 30 seconds of the first episode ever. Like, I'm assuming that was a pilot, and maybe if it was just a pilot, then they would have changed the set on that first season. I don't know, but the first episode ever. This guy, I don't know what season it was, but it was from one of the earlier seasons. He came out there and he made this cool thing for a fire hydrant. And it takes... That's how quickly you can put the fire hydrant hose on. Blah, blah, blah. And then he's going into the pitch and he's doing all this and that and that. They said there's a waste of time, there's a waste of thing. And he's like, that's why I invented this, too. It's for your... He said it like, he whips this random thing out of his pocket. And he says, I invented this, too. And I won't tell you what else he invented, but he invents this thing, too. And I instantly saw that this thing he pulled out of his pocket is one of the greatest inventions of all time. I would have invested all my money into it. I would have invested every single penny I had into this thing that he whipped out of the pocket. I will send it to you, or you can look it up. Look up firefighter hose connection or something like that. I was like, what? That was the greatest episode I've ever seen. Whoa, greatest episode I've ever seen. Okay. The gift shop looking kind of low-key, kind of sussy, as in good. Good kind of sussy. It's probably pitch black in here. It's actually not that bad in terms of light, but there needs to be definitely lights in here because it's a gift shop. Dun 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 dun. Maybe they just want to show that everyone won't get a deal. Oh yeah, in terms of how they have this stuff set up, I wouldn't be surprised. It's true, not everyone should get a deal. I mean, there's a lot of people in that show that shouldn't get deals, and they get deals. Like, for example, I saw, I can't tell you because I don't want to spoil it because I hate people when they spoil stuff. But I saw a video today. I don't know when the video was originally released, so I don't know when because I'm not watching any of these in chronological order. I'm just watching whatever the hell pops up next. But I saw a guy that manufactured only one of these items. He has one prototype. And from what I've seen with the prototype, I guess I'll give you guys a hint when you get to that video one day. It costs $1,500 for the consumer. He made one prototype. One thing. And they spent all this money on this. And I believe they personally only spent this money on this company because it was his sob story. That's what it was. That's the reason why. I swear to God, that's the only reason why this guy got a deal. I swear to God, that's the only reason why he got a deal. It's because of his sob story. His product is legit. But I see absolutely no potential in it going super high. Just too much. $1,500 for this thing? I just don't want to spoil it for y'all. I wish these lights actually freaking worked. These are like perfect lights. I always forget how I do the ceiling ones. Do I do the ceilings ones with the box lights? Same, LOL. I know I know that they like when a business is profitable, making millions, they jump on it. But if you're making millions, then why do you need sharks? Big brain. Big freaking brain with Liam right out here. Right, Liam, right. I believe the reason why people want sharks is for one reason and one reason only. It's because it's getting too stressful for them. And there's a couple guys that do give some solid reasons of why they want sharks. But I believe people want the sharks because they need money, and I feel like the numbers are not as good than what they're saying they are. Wool, I swear to God, they don't believe that their numbers are as good as they are saying they are. Sometimes I honestly, I personally, I mean, you could have a really good, sometimes I think people come out there and freaking start lying after a point. Like, how do y'all know this is, like, this, like, I know how much you should know. Like, you should know how much your business is worth, and you know how much this is and that is. But I swear to God, like, what happens if they just said, like, hey, Mark, you know, this is our company. It's worth this much money. Mark gives you $500,000. And then Mark looks later, and their company's actually worth 3 cents, and everything they said was a lie. I don't think that would have been true. I think his ass would have went to jail. I don't think they instantly give them the money either, but I would have been like, you know, as an investor, I would like to take a look at the numbers. Well, I would like to look at the numbers before I went in. And I feel like that's probably what would lead me away from being a top business executive and stuff like that, because spending too much time, but I would want to make sure that the numbers are correct before I start investing all this damn money into a company that I know nothing about. I mean, they came out there, they did their little talk, but how do you know if that's true or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. You do not know. Put lights facing down from the ceiling. Yes, sir. Yes, I know some of them need leverage. Yeah, true. That's why they kind of overvalue their stuff. That makes sense. I understand that. This doesn't need to be super lit up because this is a gift shop at the end of the day, y'all. So this is more than adequately fine. Not realistic, not super realistic, but it's fine. So I want to do some more lighting over here for this. Sounds like a Vietnam in here. But yeah, the reason why some of the people come on the show that I believe that they're coming onto the show for, they're coming out on the show, in my opinion, to get recognition for their branding. You know, is your product on Shark Tank? Is your product on Shark Tank? It is. Okay, that's giving you free advertisements to millions of people. So that's good. That's a good start. I feel like that's definitely a thing. I also believe people are coming out to Shark Tank for... People are also coming out to Shark Tank for, how would you call it? Advice. So, for example, you're trying to get onto the show. These sharks are not only giving you just money, they're giving you advice on how to... how the hell to sell your thing. Like, where to go, who's the experts. They have their own team of people. I doubt that Kevin O'Leary and all of them are sitting there, like, every day looking after this company. They probably say, oh, I bought the company. Here's my advisor, Liam. Liam's going to teach you how to use this Liam's gonna show you what the hell to do. Talk to me when you start making money. That's exactly how I'd expect to. That's how I would expect to be talked to. Oh, you guys are making money? Oh my goodness, I love your company so much. Because they don't have a time in the world. They're working on their own stuff. They got a million different other companies. I mean, maybe they might come down. You have 2 sharks instead of 1. Great. Y'all are not even working on the project. Y'all are giving it off. You're kicking it off to your other person. I guarantee you, like, there's no way in hell they have too much. They don't have that's the most valuable thing in the entire world is money. Oh, me and my brother thought the same thing about this company that helps babies go to the bathroom. Yes, I am still eating pizza. Sir, I cannot see the gift because the lights is dim, LOL. Okay, so we gotta fix this. Now, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do here with this. I don't know. But what I can do is I can put a glass pane here to finish this off. Hi, I'm Claude from Chicago, and we are seeking $1 million for 5% of the company. Yes. Hi, I'm Claude from Chicago. What's your business? My business is live streaming video games. We stream video games 3 times a week, and we get donations from chat. That's why y'all should invest in me. Claude, I just don't see the profit in this. You're saying that you make this much a month? Yes. You know what? Just for those reasons, I'm out. And then Mr. Wonderful would do some deal for us. He would give us like, I'll give you the $500,000 you're looking for, but I want 70% of your company and a royalty of $25 per stream. And I want an investment share. And I will loan at this rate with 7.6% interest. And Kevin, you have yourself a deal. What? Kevin, go. Poor Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary, I mean, his attitude is consistent, though. Consistent. You know, why they call me Mr. Wonderful for a reason, you know? Yeah, why is that? Why? Are people using these ATM? I hope people are.
Oh, yeah.
Navy Snow with the $5 donation! Navy Snow! Gotta give some love. Navy Snow, For those reasons, I'm in. Thank you, sharks. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Oh, you know what I have to do is I actually... Oh, wrong button. I actually have to change this page up because... What's it called? This is still a Twitch page. Janko 1 and Navy Snow were YouTube donations. The other ones were on Twitch. So there's another Janko one I gotta put up there. I gotta change all of this. There's a lot to do. Did this work last night? I was messing around with it. Let's go back to this page so you guys can see. Holy shoot! So does this work now? I don't think that works yet. I'm still working on some stuff. Okay. Claude is out. Come on, Claude, we gotta keep streaming. You can get some Pookies! Navy Snow! With that being said in the chat, y'all, we have to eat some Pookies right now. This is for you. Thank you for the $5 donation, Navy Snow. We got some Pookies. We'll get some chocolate Pookies too. Those are, you said those are your the favorite ones. We still got these cookies and cream ones. Slow and steady wins the race, y'all. Claude is making me want to watch an episode of Shark Tank. Don't you worry, when this stream is over here, you can watch all the Shark Tank episodes you want. The top of this bag for Pookies never ever want to open. Okay. Now, what we should do is we should light this coaster up. Now, I previously lit up a coaster using these same lights, but I don't know what color we would use. Maybe we should go with the white for snow. For Navy Snow. I don't know where this is attached to. Which building this is attached to. But we'll split this from the build. Wherever it's connected to. And if we take this and we flip this at 45 degrees. Or, sorry, 180 degrees. It would give us some light to it. But I don't remember how other people lit up their coaster. I remember how I lit up the wood one because the wood one was actually kind of easy to follow. It just doesn't look right. I mean, what we could do is... I think yellow would go with the main thing. The color doesn't really change too much. Maybe it's because it's not working. Yeah, even though I'm messing. Sorry. Even though I'm messing with the color, it wasn't doing anything. It is a Minecraft ride, technically. I wish you could kind of do this the whole time, right? You can make it do this, but I ain't got that much time in the world. Okay, let's just see how this would look. Now, this is not going to be permanent because I'm going to have this float. And I'm definitely not doing the whole ride for people that are curious. I don't even know how this looks. What do you guys think? Is this what... Like, just... If it's a different color, say, even if you don't like this color, would it look good or not worth our time? I think it looks cool. My guy. Oh my god, got a yawn! It would look great in white and blue. Okay, let's try white and blue. We're just testing right now before everyone freaks out. These are not onto a build plate? Goodness me, mamma mia. Gotta love Planet Coaster sometimes, my y'all. Make that a scene group. Okay, let's try what you want, white and blue. So we'll grab this, this. Change those to blue. Grab the rest of them. Blue and yellow actually doesn't look bad. This one white. Blue and yellow didn't look bad either. Dun 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 dun. Blue and red, and hell no. Try yellow and white. Looks great! Blue looks very chill. Not gonna lie. We're not going for a chill vibe, though. And I don't want to do red, because this is what these look like over here. Look at how freaking beautiful these look. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I love these, but the reason why these look so good is because it's made of wood, so the lights actually are attaching to everything. Oh my god, that looks so good. It's not gonna ever look that good, unfortunately. I'm not vibing the yellow, Liam says. Oh my god, let me stand up real quick. Workout stream. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. When I walk in the streets, everybody's saying at me. Can't wait to show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I mean, green doesn't look bad. I don't think it'd have to be. Can't be like this dark green. It has to be like a lighter green, like this kind of green. It's actually this would. No, it would have to be like 38, 60, 70 green. I'm not vibing the yellow and the white, but the other two, I like the yellow or white. I like yellow or white and blue. Okay. That's what I needed to hear. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the green at all. All right, let's try the blue again. The blue is very chill. This is Planet Coaster colors. And then if we click out of here, it's actually easier just to go like... Oh, is it yellow? You wanted yellow. So we can actually tic-tac-toe on this because of how I have this set up. So it's yellow. Let's see how yellow looks. We need more lights on the outside too. Okay, so this is what red would look like. Or that. Hi, I'm just walking to the park, you know, Lucky Lakes Park. You know, we're gonna get on to the mine train. Or we're gonna get on to the mine train. Alright, first come, first serve. Whoever comments the next thing. Yellow or blue? Blue and white. Blue and white. So if you just said blue or white, that would mean both of them together or yellow. Just as yellow. You guys could choose. Whatever you guys pick. And action. Go. First person to comment. Because there's only... I think you all are only two. I'll let you guys choose. white and blue. Mr. Liam said it first. Okay, white and blue it is. Thank you, Yellow Snow, also for your suggestion because he did agree with it. Okay, so what we're going to have to do now, though, is we're going to have to make these actually to the right size and the right dimensions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go every pole, every one of these poles, and I'm going to stick this up a little bit underneath the track so that I can kind of get this to pop some of the color in there. Now, this is not the most realistic lighting. Just going to let everyone know. In terms of how you would do this, I wouldn't know how you would do this. William would know. But I want to stick this underneath each pole. And I kind of want it to go... Should I have it just directly go down from the pole? Like a perfect 90-degree angle? That's not even perfectly 90 degrees itself. That's that. So they're going to be kind of sticking out. Just kind of. And when I'm done finishing this, I'm going to probably end the stream. As in, probably I am going to end the stream when I'm done doing this. We're not done with this ride yet, but... we're done with the building today. And we're not doing the whole thing. We're just doing the main section of this. This might be too bright of a white as well, so we can always adjust them too. Because all the smells from the kitchen Claude is getting. No, there's actually nobody cooking anything right now, but I did say that earlier, so I'm happy that you remembered that. No, not actually. Not this time. But that would be a good idea to get out there and eat something. But no. Yeah, it might be just too bright of a white. And I don't know if this is even the white that I was using. But that's what we're going to go with. Okay, so we're just going to go blue here for the rest of the way. And the only reason why we're going blue for the rest of the way is because we'll come back and add in the rest of the colors. Or we'll add the color back in later because this is getting to be a little too damn tedious. Going one by one and just going white and blue, then white and blue. We'll add that in, but I just need to just figure out where's my head at. Dun 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 dun. Your on your shoulders, I hope. Put your head on my shoulders. Kiss me with your arms, baby. Hold me into your show me that you love me too, that you love me too. Oh, to mine, dear. All right, I think we are just gonna go to the next two. Because, well, maybe we'll just go. This is our last one here because it's gonna start messing up with the poles in the valley, and it's gonna start giving like too dingy of a different color. Like it's gonna start being blue down there, and be like, why the hell is there a blue in this place? All right, perfect. Yep, that looks good to me. Okay, so this is blue. So, where do we go next? So, this was blue. This is white. This is white. This is white. This is white. And then this would be white here as well. So now we have our coaster perfectly set up within terms of colors. Okay, that actually looks pretty damn cool, especially if what do we go down to the bottom perspective here. That looks good. It looks very calming as well. The coaster itself looks pretty good. Now, we can do the same on this side, too, because you wouldn't want to just have it over here. We can add some lights on this side. Not today. We are not doing that today. But that is something that we could do. Because that's how we did it over here. I want to ride it! Okay, we will jump on the coaster. But before we jump on that, let me do the quick summary, and then we'll wrap it up. So if you just skip... Well, I usually kind of do this before. This part of the stream, we're kind of wrapping the stream up here today. So thank you to all of our Twitch subscribers, tip donators, merchandise holders, and bit donators. And today, Navy Snow and Janko for donating here on stream. So if you made it to the end of the stream or skipped to the end, today we worked on the mine train ride once again for episode number 3 of this, or episode number 11, part 3. And this is our mine train ride. We went in through here and added a lot of details in with the color. Liam and Navy Snow picked out this color. We continue to work on the gift shop, which the gift shop is pretty much done in my eyes for light and stuff. It's supposed to be really small, not too much detail in here because I don't want to crash the game, but that's in there. We did a little bit of details on the outside with some trees and some rocks and that sort of stuff. We made this look a lot more legit over here for this. We had it going through the building, and that's how I would have wanted it to go. But it's just not going to work here for how I set this up. It would have taken me too long to do. We added in some realistic fences by these holes, just in case if somebody snuck out here, try to go down, they wouldn't be able to legitly do it, except for jumping the fence. And then we added in this brand new little mining town down here, which makes this look a lot more. Makes it look like a real town that we're going into. It actually looks really good. So if you missed the one building on the first way in, you get on the way out, and then over here there is a little mining section. So we're gonna ride this ride at nighttime here, and then we're going to wrap the stream up. So we might be able to jump on this coaster here with these people right here. Got to the top. See the nice little blues coming on down. Oh, the building looks even better now, too. Up there. Perfect. Look at how this looks. This looks really good. Let's get on to the next. Let's ride it again. So we're actually sitting inside because we kind of jumped on it when it was kind of just going up. This ride at least has people continuously getting on it. Oh, that's so cool how the lights work on this train, y'all. Hold your breath. Well, that's all the time that we have here for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Tomorrow at some point in the day, we are going to be streaming again the Planet Coaster here. And what we'll do today, like Liam says, do it today, is the lights. We'll finish the lights down here on this side. And then what we're going to do is light up the rest of this building so it'll look a little bit better. And we're going to plan on building out this pathway here with this fence. I feel like this might get changed up tomorrow. But that's all the time that I have here for today. So thank you so much, Fredlings, for coming out to the stream. I want to give a special thank you to Liam for watching all the way through today with Navy Snow, as well as Navy Snow and Janko for dropping in the donations here. Not needed, but all the funding will be redistributed back into the channel. So thank you so much for coming out here. It's a better than the Disney ride. I would agree. I would agree. There is a little bit of waiting, though. Nice stream today. Thank you so much, Liam and Navy Snow, for sticking out to the end. Thank you, Navy Snow and Janko, for the donations. I'll put a little shout out in the Discord. And remember, a real Fredling makes their own luck. Bye!